Hi, my name's Adrian Ramirez. I'm 32 years old. I'm from Norton, Massachusetts, and I'm an ultra runner. It's barely 7 a.m. Already feeling hot. I got into running. Actually, it started out as a bucket list. I wanted to run my first marathon. I've always liked running. I've always enjoyed running. I ran my first marathon in 2023. It was the Boston Beantown Marathon, and ever since then, I got hooked, and I ran my first ultra marathon 6 months later after that, which was a 100K race. So, I mean, with this race, it's a 24-hour race. I mean, it's pretty intense running for 24 hours, but I've done it before. I've done another ultra marathon. It was in Mexico. It was the UTMB Puerto Vallarta, and I ran for 32 hours straight. And it was like 96 miles, 32 hours. But I had like 18,000 feet of vert, so I was running through the mountains. So my goal for this race is to do 100 miles in 24 hours. That's the main goal. That's objective number one. And then hopefully maybe get like top 5. That would be pretty sweet if I can do that. But the main goal is reach 100 miles in 24 hours. My training has been great. I've been doing about 70, 80 miles a week. Getting my long runs in, doing a lot of, aerobic, long aerobic runs. So basically all zone 2 runs, mainly doing like anywhere from 10 to 14 miles a day, and just keeping it easy, low intensity. So an ultra marathon is anything that's over 26.2 miles, which is a traditional marathon distance. Typically, the first official ultra marathon is at 50K, which is 31 miles. So anything after that is considered an ultra marathon. To me, my first ultra marathon was a 100K race, which is 62 miles. It was the hardest thing I've ever done. Until I ran 100 miles, and then that was the hardest thing I did. But it's definitely you learn a lot about yourself in these crazy distances. You dig deep where you don't achieve that by just everyday life, and that's why I've really liked running so much. Is that you go to a place where it's unknown and it's uncharted territory. Favorite city, Fall River. That's a place for hill workout. This is an OG place. This is called a runner's loop, or a heel lock, they call it. So put it in this hole, creates a loop, and then you go like that. So when you tie it, it pulls it, and it pulls the heel closer to your foot. A little pro tip. I should be sponsored by Hoka, so many shoes I go through. I must have gone through probably maybe 4 different pairs of shoes during this whole training block. On Strava, it says I've ran. So I've started training for this since the beginning of the year. I have 1,700 miles logged. So these are the shoes I'm going to be using for the race. I'm going to start out with these, and then probably halfway through I'll switch to these, and then these are kind of extra just in case it rains. I like changing shoes because it's a good morale boost. Helps out my feet for not getting blistered up and everything. I'm also gonna tape my feet. Anybody running like ultra distances, like major key. So these are mainly for road, but these are essentially the same shoes as this as far as like the cushion, but it has a little bit of like more traction on the bottom. So these are meant more for trail. And since the race is half trail, half road, I mean, it's kind of like a good balance, you know, to have one of each. My main source is I'm gonna be drinking this shit right here. It's called Tailwind. So it's a mix of electrolytes and carbs. This is gonna be like my base during the whole race. Obviously, I'm gonna have like solid foods, have watermelon, have a whole list of things I'm gonna have to grab. These are basically just carbs, straight up carbs to fuel your muscles and your body. I take one of these probably every like 30, 40 minutes. And then I'm gonna be drinking this most of the time. So the biggest thing with ultra running is trying to keep up with your calories, because ultimately that's the name of the game when it comes to these super long distance endurance events, is you need to keep up with your calorie intake, because you're burning so many calories when you're running, and if you can't match that with the food that you're taking in, then you're just gonna break down. No matter how much you train, it's like there's no way you're gonna be able to keep up. So that's actually one of the hardest things during this whole training, is trying to keep up with my calorie intake and just trying not to lose that much weight. Because I've been eating 3 times a day and I'm still hungry all the time. This is what I'm gonna be using basically for the whole race. I have a bunch of these, I'm just gonna fill them up. Feel like a runner. What's up? Good morning. So anything under 15 miles, I pack light. So I'll just get a couple gels and then just a water bottle. And then that's it. The gels in my pocket, and then usually carry my phone and water. That's it. Pack light. Forgot the most important thing. It's a little emergency package, you know, toilet paper. You never know when you have to go.
So how's this last week been?
It's been good actually. We're 1 week out. Yesterday was actually the first day I did 0 running, like absolutely 0 running. First day in 2 months. These past couple of days, I've just been focusing on just resting. That's kind of the name of the game for this whole week. Honestly, I'm really excited about running this style of race. This is my first time doing this type of race, where every loop, it's a looped course. Usually regular ultra marathons, they're like from point A to point B, and you only have access to your personal aids or your personal belongings like every 20 miles. So this one, I'm gonna have access like every 2.4 miles. So I'm gonna have my own fuel. I'm gonna have my own gels, my own stuff. I don't have to carry them on me. You know, normally you have to carry a big vest and running through the mountains. You know, this one's just strictly how many miles can you run in 24 hours, and I kind of like that. And I've never done that, and I'm excited, to be honest. So I mean, the most confident I have is definitely my training. I'm very confident in the work that I put in. A lot of work, a lot of hours, a lot of miles. So I'm very confident with that. I'm least confident with the unknown, I guess, but I guess you can't really predict that. Well, a big thing is my feet. Like if they start blistering up, and that's something you can't really control. So
How do you prevent the blistering?
taping up your feet. That's the main thing, is doing that and getting good socks, which I have good socks. But I mean, I would say that's probably the biggest, the thing that I'm least confident about. But at the end of the day, you just gotta grind through it. And I'm confident that I have the mindset to grind through and not give up. Well, my brothers have been a big help. My brother's actually going to be crewing me for this particular race. He's volunteered, or I guess I volunteered him to be with me for the whole 24 hours and to kind of crew me and make sure everything goes as planned. And he knows me best. And he knows what needs to be done. And yeah, the next thing to do is just to run, man. That's what else is left, man. Just run until the wheels fall off.
How are we feeling?
Good, the day has arrived. I got anchored down 2025. I'll just grab my bib. Nervousness and like excitement at the same time, I don't know.
It's a big thing. You're gonna be running 100 miles, 50 through the woods.
I know, that's what's crazy. It's like, oh, like 24 hours from now, I'm still gonna be running. I mean, the morning of, I was just so nervous. So nervous because obviously you know where you're getting yourself into, you know. It's like you're about to run for 24 hours. So I felt good other than just being nervous, which is normal, you know. You know, I had to wake up that morning, you know, worry about setting up your little tent station, little crew area. And yeah, obviously looking back on it, I should have taken my time and really stuck with the fundamentals of what's important, you know, to complete these type of races. Baby food for the next 24 hours.
I can't tell you guys how many times people walk by in the morning while we're setting up, and they're like, "Oh, a 5K at night tonight? That's weird." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's a little road race." And they're like, "Well, they'll be done by the time the sun goes down." And I'm like, well, "Not exactly."
I had actually notes from my previous 100-mile race. I had like notes like what not to do. You know, it's like make sure I have the right nutrition. You know, make sure I address the chafing.
If you're a rookie at Anchor now, not in ultra running, raise your hand. Hell yeah.
What? How many? 3, 2, 1.
No, I'm good. I got a good rhythm. I'm going.
Towards the end, I was.
Probably like around mile 15, and on. I kind of got into the rhythm of it, and I was feeling good, honestly. I felt good. I was keeping up with some of the leaders, and I was kind of up there. And I think in retrospect, I might have came out a little too fast. The laps were just ticking off, and before I knew it, I was already 60 miles in and way behind on my nutrition and my carb intake. So then my brother came in, he's like, hey, you need to take this. Like, I was doing the math, you're way behind. I was like, oh, no wonder I'm feeling like shit right now. And my legs started locking up. At mile 63 was the first break that I really actually took. So I sat down, kind of gathered my thoughts together, and as I was sitting there, I was just thinking, like, man, my legs are locking up right now, and I don't know what to do. This has never happened. And when I got up, I'm like, oh God, this is bad. my hip flexors, my thighs, everything just tightened up. I'm like, oh my God, this is not normal. I was like, what is going on? So then I did a lap, and then my brother on the next lap was like, hey, I know what's going on. It's like, you're way behind on your carbs and fuel intake. We're trying to do everything. I was, eating, trying to catch up on my carbs, and massaging my legs. I changed my shoes, changed my socks, and just went back at it. And that actually did help. It definitely helped big time, because it felt like I was trending down like this. It was like an airplane just nose diving to the ground. I was like, oh my God, every step I take, my legs were just getting heavier and heavier. They felt like cement blocks. I knew it was bad. It was really bad. In the moment, we didn't really have a game plan. It was just more like kind of go with the flow and just eat the gels. And so that was a rookie mistake, I think my legs are coming back. I'm hitting a really big wall. My legs they started to seize up, but I think Efren fixed it. I drank a lot of, ate a bunch of food, a lot of carbs. I'm slowly getting my legs back.
That's good.
Yeah, I was hitting a wall big time, dude. I think if I keep this pace, because I came out hot, I was holding an 8:30 pace for probably about like 40-50 miles, and I just straight bonked like crazy.
What's the longest that you ran in your training?
For this, 32 miles. The first 32 miles of this, my legs were very heavy, very heavy, and it's not normal for me. And my heart rate was really high, and I think from the beginning I was falling behind on my carb intake. But you live and you learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely learned a lot of lessons in this race. We only have 29 miles to go.
Nice.
It's easy, right? Now I'm doing great timing. I got 10 hours to do 29 miles, which is, I think, more than adequate.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, especially since I'm getting my legs back. When they try to resuscitate someone,
Yeah.
With the shocks.
Yep.
That's what I'm trying to do with my legs. But, you fuck around and you find out. 100 miles is no joke. It sounds easy, but fuck no. It sounds easy, like, no, it doesn't, dude. I don't even like driving 100 miles, let alone fucking run. Honestly, shout out to my whole crew, my family, everyone. They were all there to help me out, and it was amazing. I honestly could not have done it without them. you can think that everything's, you know, planned out and everything's your training is spot on, everything's good, but then the race comes and then you miss these like minor details that play a big factor, you know? It's like, I guess, fundamental thing, but you overlook it and then your whole game plan kind of just trashes, you know? So that's kind of what happened.
We have 5:30 minutes between now and
So what, you got 80.5, they said?
Yeah. I'm good. Should be good. Good.
Caffeine? You good, Ray?
This one. So you wanna be under 38 minutes a lap, but I would think you're right around that mark.
How's the legs though? Good? Decent?
They're good so far, yeah.
Good.
I just need to stay on top of this.
At least it's not getting worse, it's getting better. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
It's a home stretch right now. Leave it all out there.
I don't know.
You wanna do a lap with me?
You know, after that first half loop, I felt amazing. I was like, oh my God, like my legs are back. I was telling Corey, my pacer, I was like, yo, my legs are back. I was jumping up and down in the woods. I was like, my legs are back. Let's go, let's fucking go. And after that, you know, the rest is history.
Yeah, perfect.
Keep that pace. Keep that pace. Do that shit again.
How many miles in are we?
88.
Nice. And how are you feeling?
I'm feeling better. Who's gonna carry the boats? I am, motherfucker.
He's insane. Oh, I feel so good.
This pacer is giving out.
Oh yeah.
Looks like I have to be tapped in.
Yep. You're it.
2 more laps, let's fucking go.
Go.
So I'm just fucking sending him.
Yeah.
My legs lock up, they lock up.
Adrian Ramirez just finished.
Last lap, baby.
What are your thoughts going into this last lap?
I'm gonna send it. I'll be back in 15 minutes.
There we go.
What the heck? You've done 98 miles. That last lap was 33.
Peace out, Adrian.
Caller right now at 83.3
Hey,
miles.
what's up? 98 millas. Una más.
Nice
The
ice
one
cold.
on his left is new. They just
Thank you.
The one on his left is just
Got this, buddy. Home stretch, baby. Let's go.
Keep it going.
Bring one with you.
Yeah, thank you.
Let me clean your glasses.
Oh yeah, dude. I got this. Alright, let's fucking go.
Let's go. Last lap, baby. Let's go, Adrian. Come on. Come on, buddy.
Has now finished that belt buckle loop. 100.45 miles in the books. Adrian started out so strong yesterday, had a little bit of a difficult morning, has come back to be absolutely dominant, and we are so incredibly proud of you. Adrian Ramirez, you have done the damn thing.
One more lap?
One more.
One more.
fun crew here with him today.
Oh! A no, not bloody one. Good job, man. Congratulations. Awesome performance. Very well done. Nice job.
Thank you.
11 turkeys. I just wanna say I'm the source of truth. A record has been set. Adrian Ramirez.
Very thankful for all the efforts that everyone put in, you know, and honestly couldn't have done it without them. But a lot of rookie mistakes, you know, but that's great. I'm a student of the game, and that's what it's all about, is learn from your mistakes, you know. But once I addressed the nutrition and the chafing aspect, like I felt amazing. And that's the part that I'm super excited to come back next year, because I'm not gonna make those same mistakes. The next big goal is Boston Marathon in April. That's gonna be the next goal. You know, I've never ran any of the major marathons. My ultimate goal, looking down, you know, maybe 3 years from now, is to do a 200-mile race, which I know seems insane, you know, where I'm just getting started with the 100-milers, you know, but stay tuned. But did I say shout out to the organizers? You know, they're there for a whole day. They're there just as long as the runners, you know, so they're staying up for 24 hours, you know, trying to help us out, help us reach our goal. You know, it's just very, very amazing for all the volunteers and the race organizers to put on such an amazing event, and looking forward to coming back next year. So now, you know, just get back to training. I'll probably do a couple half marathons, you know, and that's kind of what I try to stay busy with doing races around the years. But I think right now, just get back to training and enjoy the winter, and we'll see you next year at the Anchor Down 2026.